Welcome back, everybody. This is Prime Time Action Sports. Last time you saw us, it was a great time of year. Slater, it's even greater. Can you fill in the question? Why is it the greatest?
It's because we're one day away from the 100th NFL season of the NFL. Tomorrow we got a season opener against the Chicago Bears, or the Green Bay Packers, in this order. Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rematch of last year's first Sunday night game. We obviously know what happened last year. Aaron Rodgers came back to get hurt with his knee. Went out there, lit it up.
Is there ever a point where you just felt like you were going to win this game?
Walking out the second half.
Here comes Rodgers. Who could have ever figured this about an hour ago?
Now, this place begins to wake up. One-on-one coverage.
Rodgers dancing, throwing for the end zone, and it is hauled in. Touchdown, Geronimo Allison. He beats Kyle Fuller. Rodgers surveying, fires. That's caught. Randall Cobb into Chicago territory. Randall Cobb inside the 20-yard line. Randall Cobb is going to score. 75 yards. That is crazy.
Came back down 21-0, and yeah.
21-3. 20 to 3.
Okay, yeah.
I get what you mean, though.
But yeah, I'm just really excited for NFL. And then, I mean, as far as UFC 242 goes, we'll get into that in a minute. But as far as news in the NFL goes, I think there's just one topic that I think that's basically the talk of the entire offseason that came so late, and that topic, of course, being, how about them Cowboys, okay? Zeke Elliott, the man.
3 years. Second down and goal. Elliott into the end zone.
He was holding out, of course, training in Cabo, and
Up on those marks.
on those margaritas, but I guess he's in his low 220s in weight. But we all know Zeke Elliott is one, if not the best running back in the NFL. Led the league in rushing.
Paid like it.
Yeah, he's led the league in rushing twice. Of course, there's that holdout where he didn't report to training camp with 2 years left on his contract, looking for that big extension, and he got it.
Well deserved, right?
Of course, well deserved. Yeah.
It's a 6-year, $90 million, $50 million guaranteed. You gotta kind of go back to it, Slater. Like, he was holding out the whole time, but in your gut, you kind of knew he was just ready. Jerry was ready. They don't want to make a mistake. This is probably the best team that they assembled as a Cowboys roster, where you got an excellent offensive line with the center coming back, fully healthy. You've got Dak, who he's probably gonna get paid too. You got Zeke, Cooper. You got the defense, who they just re-signed Gregory.
They got a couple guys hurt.
Yeah, but the defense was top 10. Yeah. So they're kind of ready.
I always said the Cowboys defense was unrated from day one on this show since we first started it. Was obviously last season, and I said that the Cowboys defense is underrated. I've been saying that all year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Slayer, we're ready, and let's just kind of start off with some NFL news before we actually get into our famous pick'ems. We're actually starting from Week 1 this year. We're getting some bold predictions. We have a special guest coming via phone call. We're just going to wait to get through our topics ourselves, some fantasy talk, and of course, quick takes. Also, if you haven't noticed, this trophy right here from Fox River, all you guys watching from Fox River, this could be yours this year. Right now, it's mine. Come steal it from me. We still have some fantasy football hats. We still got some Primetime Action Sports hats. Hit us up while there's a limited amount left. For a limited time, we're getting more stickers out. We're getting more hats coming soon during the football season. So pay attention. They could be yours. Let's get into the news. Also, Elliott has made headlines, but I think one of the most important things that we are kind of overlooking, the surprising retirement of Andrew Luck. Came out of nowhere, Week 3 of the preseason. We were in Mexico. We thought it was fake news. We wouldn't believe it. I think a lot of people didn't believe it, but of course he's saying his health, mentally and physically, where he wasn't happy about it. He said it took the fun out of football by having to rehab, get rushed back, getting hurt, rushing back because of the fans and the pressure. I don't think this is the last we've seen of him, but Another topic, Elliott got paid. Melvin Gordon did not get paid, however. He is very upset. The Chargers said, hey, go find someone that wants to trade for you, which is a great time because everyone has their star running backs. The Eagles inquired about him, about doing maybe a Jordan Howard for Melvin Gordon, a mid-round draft pick. They would swap and some salary. Yeah. No one's going to pay him that money, and I hate to say it about Melvin Gordon, but you just haven't proved enough. You should come out, come ball. Don't come week 10 to say your hamstring hurts. Come out now, show the world why you're worth that money. Just come out and ball, man. No hard feelings, I'd hope not. So we got into that. Anything else you want to talk about before we get into our famous pick'ems?
UFC 242 this Saturday.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Headlining the card, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Obviously, last time we saw Khabib Nurmagomedov was against Conor McGregor at UFC 229, where he won via neck crank in the 4th round. And yeah, Khabib, right now he's on top of the world. He got a lot of publicity from the McGregor fight, especially what happened after the fight. Everyone thought that was the story of the fight. Unfortunately, yeah. But he's defending against a tough guy in Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is really good on the feet. He's got a lot of power. He moves well. He boxes well. His ground game is solid. And he's been in there with some of the best. But has he been in there with someone like Khabib? And Khabib, there's no one like him in the world. No one better, I think, at grappling than Khabib in the UFC. Grappling, of course, being wrestling, clinch work, just ground control. And there's no one. I'm pretty sure he hasn't lost a round in the UFC. And he's 27-0. Conor McGregor couldn't do it. All these other tough guys couldn't do it. And I don't know, Dustin Poirier, he's been in the UFC a long time, one of the longest, and this is his first title shot. And he's elite right now. Like, he's been in the UFC for a long time, and he's definitely not on the younger side of the roster, but he's definitely not on the older side yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in his prime right now, so it'll be an interesting fight. I think if Dustin Poirier doesn't go to the ground, then he'll win, or he can win by knockout. But if it goes to the ground, it's going to be all Khabib, 28-0. Yeah, that's...
Ryan Pierce. Ryan Pierce, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, man. Thanks for joining us. I know you got a busy schedule right now. You looking forward to the NFL? How's everything going?
Hell yeah, we're looking forward to the NFL, baby.
Let's go. All right. Well, don't want to hold you up for too long. I'm going to give you a list of topics to speak about. Thanks for joining us, Primetime Sports. But let's get into bold predictions. Let's hear them. You can start off from the top with MVP or offense, whatever you have at the top, and let's hear it.
All right, let's go. So, bold predictions for NFL season 2019. Starting off with the offensive side of the ball, I think Zeke Elliott greater than 2,400 yards from scrimmage.
Jesus.
So that would make Zeke, he would have the third most yards from scrimmage in a single season in NFL history, in this case, behind Chris Johnson and Marshall Faulk. I think that he just signed a new contract. I think he's going to be extra motivated this season, and I think Jason Garrett and those Cowboys are going to run him into the ground. So I think he's going to have a breakout season.
All right, I like
Ryan.
Yeah, what's up?
Guess what jersey I'm wearing right now?
Zeke Elliott?
Zeke Elliott, baby.
Yeah.
Loved every minute of that. I loved every minute of that spiel. All right, yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, let's go. So defense side of the ball, I'm pretty sure my buddy Casey Hayward on the Los Angeles Chargers, almost San Diego there, on the Los Angeles Chargers, is going to lead the league in interceptions. So throwing it back to 2016,
Yep.
his first season with the Chargers, he had 7 interceptions, led the league by 1. I think that he kind of had a down year last year. He's going to come out strong this year and run it back and be the league leader in interceptions.
I like it. Bolt up. Guess what jersey I'm wearing?
Melvin Gordon.
No. What? No. I'm just kidding. I'm wearing the Michael Vick jersey. All right, go ahead. Continue.
Cool. All right, keeping it rolling. So I think the most valuable player in the NFL this year, I'm thinking it's going to be my boy Philip Rivers. Right now, seventh best odds in Vegas to win the MVP at plus 1,400. I think that's a steal.
That's 2 Chargers already, Ryan.
Yeah, bro. Philip Rivers already, man. Come on. And then, so yeah, 7th best odds. I think he's going to come out firing this year. I think that without Melvin Gordon, he's going to have to be passing the ball every game. long as they keep those interceptions down, I think he's going to be a dark horse leader for the MVP award.
I like it. Dark horse, I like it. Go Phil.
Cool. Then moving on to the Super Bowl. Later, you're going to love this one. Keeping it with the Chargers. My Super Bowl prediction is Chargers 34, Saints 27. That's right. The Los Angeles Chargers win their first Super Bowl in Chargers history.
I like it. I think I had the same matchup.
Without the run game and Melvin Gordon?
It's all good. We don't need it.
Without Derwin James for half the season?
Yeah, Derwin James going to come back week 12 and turn the defense up. That's what, baby.
We'll see. I feel like the Melvin Gordon and the
James.
Yeah, I feel like Melvin Gordon and the Derwin James thing, it's 50-50 for the Chargers. It could really benefit them or really like make them not as good and not fairly that good like compared to that division right now, the Chiefs and stuff, but or I could see the Chargers just not caring at all and still winning games. So I'm half with you on that.
I think the Derwin James injury is going to hurt us more than the Melvin Gordon one, but I think
Me too.
The secondary is turning on. We got Desmond King, we got Casey Hayward, we just drafted Zeke. I think that the secondary will be okay without Derwin James.
Yeah.
I think that the running game won't suffer too much. I think we'll still be top 10 rushing yards per game. We want to pass the ball to the running backs anyways. We don't necessarily need a between tackle guy. I think Chargers Super Bowl over the Saints.
All right. Well, I'm not against that.
I'd rather see the Chargers than any other team in the AFC besides obviously so.
Yeah. Patriots, the dynasty's over, baby.
Yeah. We'll see.
Cool. All right, two more. Surprise team. I'm going to go with the Texans at 10-6. I think after Lamar Miller got hurt, after they traded Jadeveon Clowney, that everyone's going to count them out. But I think that Deshaun Watson is going to have a great year, and I think that with the Colts obviously taking a dive in the rankings with the retirement of Andrew Luck, that the Texans are going to come out of the AFC South. You're going to see that, go into the playoffs, maybe go lose the wild card round, but I think a lot of people are already counting them out. But I think they're going to actually be good this year.
Now, is a big reason why you're not counting them out is because Deshaun Watson's on your fantasy football team?
And that is 100% right, Presley.
I like it. All right. What's your final one? Talk to me.
Super biased.
All right, rounding it out, so breakout player of 2019. So I originally had wrote down Mike Williams, but I didn't want to make this an all Chargers full prediction because if we do have a bad year, like the Chargers are, known for doing, that all my full predictions are going to be wrong. So I'm going to go with a different player on a different team. I'm going to go with Devin Singletary from the Buffalo Bills. They just cut LaShawn McCoy. All they have is Singletary and Frank Gore, and Singletary is going to have a breakout year, rush for about 1,200 yards.
Yeah, Devin Singletary, that was the guy that was on my radar in fantasy, and I saw that you drafted him in our league.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything because I didn't want other people to think and you to know that just in case you were to drop him or something, I didn't want to let you know that I knew something about Devin Singletary. I think he'll have a good year too.
No, I think you can have a good year because I think they got rid of McCoy for some reason, and I think it's because Singletary, they figured something in them, so I'm going to trust those NFL guys over my opinion.
Singletary's undersized, but yeah, I see him having a good year too. So
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah.
Cool, man. Well, that's all my bold predictions. Thanks for calling me, boys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Hey, one quick question. I asked Slayer this right before we called you. How do you think Dwight Howard's going to perform for a Laker? What's your expectations?
I'm thinking Dwight Howard's going to go out there and play about 15 to 20 minutes a night. He's not going to look anywhere near he looked 5 years ago. He's
Yep.
going to look more like the Hornets version, or the Wizards version of last year, where he was kind of hurt, only played a few games, and I think he'll be cut by center.
Okay, all right. Well, at least we'll get the use of him, right? The most of him.
Just not a Dwight Howard fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Hey, if he goes out there and proves me wrong, then all the power to him. But
Yeah, exactly. I said no expectations. That's what I said.
Yeah. Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you're there. All right, man. Well, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. We hope to get you back on soon, maybe midway through the year, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday for maybe rookies or B-dubs or whatever you figure out to go do.
Sounds good, brothers. Thanks for having more RP out.
All right, guys. Well, we're back. Thanks, Ryan Pierce, R.Y. Steezy, for calling us or for accepting our call. We know you're at work, you're busy, but we had to hear your opinion. Shane, we're looking forward to hearing about you soon. We'll have you in a couple weeks ourselves.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, after you get back from your trip from the Bahamas. So let's get into Pick'em Slayer. We started them. I have them written down right here. So let's go off from Thursday night. Starts off the NFL season, which isn't the Patriots, which is kind of weird, right?
Roger Goodell. We all know that Patriots fans do not like him. Roger Goodell does not like being in New England. Obviously, he has to go to all the season openers. He's not going to this one. And last time he went to one, or he didn't even go when it was the Patriot one. It was when they won. It was against the Steelers. Or it was the Chiefs, I believe. I can't remember. It's 2019. It was like 2015 or 16. All the fans were chanting, "Where is Roger?" Because obviously Deflategate happened. Roger Goodell obviously made a wrong decision, and that's why he's not going. So we got Green Bay and Chicago. We kind of touched back on it earlier.
I made my predictions.
Yeah, we kind of touched back on it earlier. I'm taking the Chicago Bears on that one. I think.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's gonna
Green
be.
Bay.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I really think it's gonna be a good game, but the Packers didn't get a whole lot on offense for weapons, and as far as defense goes, it's not bad, but I didn't think they made significant moves enough to where it'll make them a championship team. I think it really relies on the play of Aaron Rodgers.
Did you have them being number one seed, though?
I do, yeah. I have them being on the number one seed, but that's because I think Aaron Rodgers is going to come out there and light it up. I think this night, it's the first game of the season. It's against a tough team, defensively especially, and it's in Chicago, too. They're a hard place to play. It's cold. I don't know how cold it is. I don't think it's that cold right now. But I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to come down to like a field goal or so. I think Chicago Bears are going to win that. Had that Green Bay's one of very few losses this season opener in Chicago. And then, yeah, you got Green Bay. You said that. Why?
Easy.
Just because Green Bay?
Why did I take Green Bay? Because Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. And also, I think that
He is.
I think it is going to be a close game, and I think Trubisky will make at least one, maybe two bad calls, whether it's a strip sack or an interception. And the Packers will capitalize on one of those. They should have capitalized by two, and you'll see the score is a lot closer than it actually is, I would think. I think the Packers are going to come out struggling. They'll come out hot again in the second half, capitalize on one of the Mitch Trubisky's 2 turnovers. But that's what I got. I definitely got Green Bay coming out the gate. I want to see more Trubisky before I'm all in on Chicago making it this far, because they're like number 8, I think, in the power rankings right now. So on NFL.com. All right, let's go to second game. Cleveland, Tennessee.
Cleveland, all the way, baby. Dog pound, they're winning that division easy. Baker Mayfield, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb, David Njoku. All those guys going to go out there and light it up against Tennessee. Cleveland.
I'm taking Cleveland. I don't think Tennessee's got the horsepower to, beside Derrick Henry, but you can only use him so much while you're up or tied. You can't really use him while you're down. Second game, Baltimore at Miami. Baltimore is a clear favorite here, so that's why I clicked Baltimore. Baltimore's my surprise team.
Me too.
Yeah, so Atlanta at Minnesota. That could be a fun one to watch. Who you got?
Yeah, I was kind of torn on this one. I was thinking about this one when I was going through these. I was kind of, especially looking at that one, because that was the one where I thought those two teams were on the cusp of possibly being able to make a solid run to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I've always been high on the Falcons. Minnesota,
Yes,
I picked them as one of my wild card teams this year. I'm going to take Minnesota. I think Minnesota's going to have a good bounce back year. Atlanta, defensively, they're not that great. Offensively, we obviously know they have one of the best offenses in the NFL.
Minnesota.
I got Minnesota.
Okay. I've got Atlanta coming out. It's in a dome, and it's away, which Atlanta doesn't really necessarily play good at, but like I noted, it's in a dome. I think this will probably be, I'm going to say this is going to be the highest scoring game of week 1, because, I'm going to say it's going to be the highest scoring game of week 1. I think it's going to be a passing attack, even though Minnesota wants to lean towards a run this year under a new offensive coordinator and give Kirk Cousins some reps off, but I really think that this could be the highest scoring game. It's going to be early at 10 a.m., so get on your couches, get at your bars, get at your friend's house. No matter what, make sure you're tuning into this one, my friends. Next game, Buffalo at the Jets. JTS.
Le'Veon Bell is going to be the workhorse of that team.
Yeah, I got the Jets.
I got the Jets as well. I see Le'Veon Bell having a good game. I see him having a good comeback game, getting some receptions, getting mixed up in the run game, some goal line touches.
Okay.
I see him making a splash. Sam Darnold, I don't expect him to have. He didn't have a terrible outing in his first start last year, but I feel like he's going to have a solid outing. A solid year, but not a playoff caliber.
I think he's going to make a huge step this season.
And I got the Jets.
Okay.
I got the Jets at home.
Next, we got Washington at Philly.
I got Philly.
Yep,
I
got
got
Philly.
Philly. I think Philly's gonna be a great team this year. Washington, I was very high on, but you'll
Still.
find out. But you'll find out what my thoughts are on Washington when we get down to one of these later games.
Mm-hmm. Agree. Sire, what's next?
LA Rams at the Carolina Panthers. I have the Rams
Pretty good
coming
one.
out. Yeah, Carolina,
Rams.
they're underrated, but I don't think Cam Newton's healthy
I think
now.
they're overhyped.
I don't think Cam Newton's even gonna play, from what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah, because he trained his foot against the Patriots in preseason.
Yeah.
So I have the Rams taking that one. I have Gurley coming back, having a good game. There's doubts of him having arthritis in his knee.
He's gonna
good
show the
Rams,
world
too.
that he's still Todd Gurley.
Mhm.
All right, next we
I got McCaffrey on my fantasy team though. I love me some McCaffrey.
Same. All right, next this one I think we're gonna disagree on Kansas City at Jacksonville. Who you got? Oh, you
I got Jacksonville.
Me too. I got Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Me too.
I think and this before if we even get into it, but for all you fantasy owners, I think a surprise bench for me is going to be Tyreek Hill. I want everyone to bench Tyreek Hill. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to catch a touchdown. At most, if he gets lucky, he'll get a punt return or something like that. But I think they're going to use the new rookie they have that they drafted for all those now to preserve Tyreek Hill since he is their number one wide receiver.
Not Jalen Ramsey.
I said Tyreek Hill.
No, Jalen Ramsey's gonna match up against him.
I think Jalen Ramsey's going to match up well against him. Obviously, the speed factor is on Tyreek Hill's side. He's the fastest player in the NFL against anyone. So the speed factor's on his side, but I think Jalen Ramsey's technique, his physicality, even his mental game, the way he can get to receivers and the way he can back it up, I think he's one of the best corners, if not the best cornerback right now in the NFL behind Stephon Gilmore. Thank you. Yeah, I have Jacksonville winning that game in Jacksonville. I got Saxonville taking that
Hey,
one.
and don't forget, the offense is healthy and has a new
And also, one
quarterback.
of my startings, start Leonard Fournette against the Chiefs' 31st ranked defense of last year. I know they got Terry Matthew and they got Frank Clark, but I still don't think they're good enough on defense to win a championship on the road against a team like the New England Patriots or
Steelers
or the Chargers even.
Okay, so I was surprised. All right, the next one, got to go to the hometown, Indianapolis at LA Chargers. I think this would have been a really good game actually, if Andrew Luck never retired. But I got the Chargers winning that. I think Brissett gonna play decent, but not good enough to get them their dub of the season.
Yep, I agree.
Easy. I think Mike
No
Williams
Melvin
gonna
Gordon,
explode.
no Melvin Gordon, no problem.
Yeah, no Melvin Gordon, no problem. I think Mike Williams gonna have a big game, 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna say Melvin Gordon, 4 catches, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boom, record it. Next, we got Cincinnati in Seattle, 12th man.
Yeah, I got Seattle taking that one.
Same.
Cincinnati, they don't have AJ Green healthy. The run game, as far as Joe Mixon goes, he's the best player I think offensively on that team.
Easily.
Yeah, so I think and Seattle's got a tough defense, tough place to play, especially in Seattle with that home crowd and just the physicality Seattle brings when they're especially playing at home. But yeah, I got Seattle taking that one. I got Russell Wilson, Chris Carson, and then Tyler Lockett and all those other guys. I have them going out there and lighting up for the first game of the season.
Okay.
Putting the NFL on watch, but
Yeah.
we'll get to those later weeks when I think the playoff picture's sorting out.
All right. Relax. We're not in week 1 yet, my son.
I know.
All right,
That's the
next.
point.
The Giants visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Eli Manning's going to
so-
start the game.
Yeah, and
Start the
I
season.
thought it would have been just perfect if it would have been such. I think this would have been the storyline of the season. If Daniel Jones was starting week 1
Oh, yep.
because that was the surprise of the draft was the Giants drafting so high on Daniel Jones, but we saw that he can play. I was even wrong about him. Sorry, Daniel Jones, but we saw it's preseason, but he did make some throws. He didn't throw any interceptions. He had 2 games where he was perfect
good.
on
He
passing
did.
and completions, and yeah, I think he looked good. So if he went in there week 1 against Jerry in Jerry's world, Dallas Cowboys, I thought Giants could take it if Zeke didn't play, but the man is back. Ezekiel Elliott. Washington Redskins, they were my surprise team. Not anymore. Dallas Cowboys, I didn't think Zeke was gonna play. I was getting worried. I had him on my fantasy team. I thought he wasn't gonna play. I put him up for trade bait, but I end up holding on to him. I can prove it if you guys don't believe me. I held on to him, and I think the Cowboys are gonna come out firing this year, especially Ezekiel Elliott. And so I have Washington not making the playoffs anymore. I have them winning some games, but not playoff caliber yet. So I got Dallas on that
Can't
one.
switch your bold prediction, though.
I'm switching it. I'll keep it. I'll take the L on it, but I'm switching it. Zeke's back.
All right. So next, I obviously took Dallas too. I think Zeke being, they said they're gonna limit his snap count to 20 to 25.
If he's playing good, he is
Yeah.
gonna go all day.
He's been practicing and working out.
He's
He
ready to
practiced
play.
today.
Why did he fly back from Cabo to Dallas before week 1? Unlike Le'Veon Bell showed up to Pittsburgh because he
signed.
wants to play.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's
All
ready
right,
to play.
next we got Detroit, Arizona. This is gonna be a fun one to watch. Kyle Murray is making his NFL debut officially. I had a bold prediction that Matt Stafford will be the first one to get hurt. It will not be this game. Matt Stafford will go out for the year with a shoulder injury, but not this game. And I have Kyle Murray not playing too crazy, but winning just enough to get his first start and his first dub in Arizona, week 1. I got them winning by a field goal.
I got Detroit. The
Okay,
reason why I
that
say
started.
that is because the experience on one end. You got a
Yep.
quarterback he's been in some playoff games. He's won some big games. He's got a lot of comeback drives under his belt.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got no pressure going into this game. Kyler Murray, I feel like he has the most pressure of every player in the NFL right now on week 1. He has more expectations than anyone. He's a number 1 draft pick. He's a rookie. They traded Josh Rosen, who was a former first-round draft pick they took from last year for him. And I think he's got the most pressure. I'm not going to make any decisions right now on whether I think he's going to have a good or great season or a bad season. I think he's going to have a mediocre average season. They need to get him some more weapons.
Man, you got Larry Fitz. What else you need?
Yeah, you got Fitz, but Fitz is a little old, but Fitz isn't as explosive as he used to be.
I know,
you know
I
how
know.
explosive Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's one of my favorite players, but
We
he's
got
not
David
what he
Johnson,
was.
one of the
David
best running
Johnson,
backs.
he's coming off a bad year. I think he has potential to be a solid year, but it's boomer or bust for David Johnson. So I got Kerryon Johnson, I got Kenny Galladay, I got Matthew Stafford going in there and winning week 1. Even Marvin Jones too. I got them winning week 1 in Arizona.
All right, I like it. We got to disagree every now and then, right? Let's finish these last 2 up because I think we got these. Oh, there's 4 left. Excuse me. We got San Fran at Tampa Bay. Tampa.
I got Tampa.
I think Jimmy Garoppolo's going to struggle. I think he'll improve, but he's not going to be ready yet. He'll throw 2 picks. Pittsburgh at the defending champs, Sunday Night Football. New England Patriots.
Pittsburgh, they're solid. They got Juju Smith-Schuster, who definitely has the potential to be a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. As far as the amount of I don't know how I'm gonna put
Talent?
this. The amount of what is
Expectations?
it? I guess you could say expectations. I can't really think of it right now. I'm just so excited about football, but he's got the most potential to be a great player just because how Big Ben throws the ball so much. He threw for 5,000 yards last year. He's always been the guy that just throws the ball. James Conner's great. Their defense, they drafted some good guys. They're not as great on defense, but they're going against the best team, the best coach team, and just the best team I think of all time in the NFL is the New England Patriots. Greatest dynasty, not greatest dynasty, greatest franchise of all time in the NFL. They got the greatest player offensively in the NFL of all time. In this decade especially too, but of all time. The most winningest player of all time, the most winningest coach of all time. Pretty much all the records are going to
I was
go
gonna say,
the defending champs, the New England Patriots. They're going to run out to crazy train, they're going to do their thing, banner's going to drop, and the Patriots are going to wallop on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't think it's be as high scoring as you think, but I think the Patriots get it done easily.
Don't sleep on Tom Brady. He's 42 years old.
No one's sleeping on Tom Brady.
There's a couple people sleeping on
Of
Tom
course,
Brady.
they always say, like Ryan.
Not just Ryan, but I feel like in general, when
I
it
know.
comes down to a 42-year-old quarterback, I know it's Tom Brady, but believe me, I know people have doubts, but I have no doubt that Tom Brady is going to be a top 5 quarterback this year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Statistically or non-statistically, he'll be up there.
He'll be
All right,
winning.
let's close out the week 1 with a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. You got Aaron off ESPN at 4:10 Eastern Time, so if you're kind of in a rush to get home, you won't miss too much of the game if you get off at 5. But just note to yourself, it's going to be a good one because it's Houston at New Orleans in the Superdome. You got New Orleans playing angry, getting ripped off the last 2 seasons, whether it's game against the Rams and the infamous no call, whether it's the Stephon Diggs famous no time left, Diggs end zone touchdown game, that kind of stuff. And then you got Houston. You got Houston who has kind of a beat up line, but you got Deshaun Watson. You lost Lamar Miller. You got Duke Johnson, Carlos Hyde. It's going to be, I think, another high-scoring game. I thought this was going to be the highest-scoring game until I was kind of going down this and seeing Atlanta, Minnesota. But New Orleans, I think when the word you used was wallop. I think they're going to wallop on Houston. Embarrassing. I don't think Houston's ready yet. They'll win the division. But I think New Orleans has come out very mad. Mike Thomas got paid. Kamaro's ready to take the full load of... Latavius Murray's there, but he's ready to be the absolute guaranteed back going into the entire season for the first time in his career. So, I got New Orleans winning that easily.
I got New Orleans winning it too. I think New Orleans is angry, like you said.
Yeah.
I think they're going to come out and they're going to light it up. They got a great offense. Their defense is very capable. They got really good players, but New Orleans on that. I agree.
Okay. And then finally, we got the Hard Knocks team, Oakland Raiders, hosting the Denver Broncos, a clash of AFC West teams. Knock on wood if you're with me. I got Denver winning it.
I mean, I got Oakland.
Okay.
I got the black
You got
and
your boy
silver.
Brown.
Got Antonio Brown. 3 touchdowns on Monday night.
Oh!
Antonio Brown, 3 touchdowns. Whether he's got his old helmet or he's got his new helmet. 3 touchdowns.
He decided on a new helmet today.
I know he decided on a new helmet today, but I don't care about the helmet. I care about Antonio Brown on how he performs on the football field. I know it's his equipment and everything, but I have him catching 3 touchdowns.
Okay. Well, we just agreed on 4.
Oakland, 40 points.
Jesus.
40-plus points. Watch.
And a loss.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So we got Green Bay, Chicago. We got disagreed on that. I took Green Bay, took Chicago. Second one, I took Atlanta. You took Minnesota. Third, you got Detroit. I have Arizona. And then finally, we got that Monday night game, which it probably is going to come down to Denver at Oakland. You took Oakland, obviously. I took Denver. What are we betting for our pick'ems for best record? You want to do it weekly or overall?
You want to?
Let me do the first 8 and then the second 8.
Okay.
What do you want to bet?
How about we'll do it in increments of 4 for lunch?
Got it. 4.
4
Every 4 weeks. Well, no, it should be 5.
4.
Okay, 4. Whatever, unless it's a tiebreaker.
16 games.
Yeah.
But I know there's 17 games.
Okay. 4, lunch. Starting
Or
tomorrow.
we can bet on the game that we think is most agreeable to bet on, and we can decide before we shoot. That way we know we can talk about which game we want to bet on before.
Okay.
So
We'll do that week 2.
Okay. Or how about this? I'll offer you this. Winner buys lunch for Denver at Oakland.
Well, no, because I don't like either of those teams.
I'll take Oakland. You take Denver.
I don't want. How about we bet on the Atlanta and Minnesota?
Sure.
Well, why do you want to do Denver and Oakland?
Because I feel
don't
like that's
any
the
of
game.
teams.
That's the hard. They're coming off Hard Knocks. That's the team with the most questions. That's the team with arguably the most potential.
Who's the starter for Denver?
And it's a prime
Joe
time game.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Yeah. So I mean, let's bet on it. Let's do it.
You want to take just the winner
The
or
Raiders
the
or boom or bust. Let's do the winner of this one. How about that? And
All
then
right.
from now on, we'll decide before we shoot on which game we want to bet
All
on.
right.
So that way we.
All right, so we got to pick them and then our game of the week.
What we
Wanna
think.
call it?
Yeah. What we want. The game that we want to bet on.
Our betting
And
game of
then
the
you
week.
guys can comment if you think that this game is going to be more important or not, and we'll bet on that game next week.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right, I'll take Denver, you take Oakland. Throw it up. All right, so we're getting into pick'ems. We're disagreeing on 4. Our personal game of the week is going to be Denver at Oakland, for our quick betting. After that, we're getting some fantasy talk. So,
Yeah.
All right, we're back at it. Primetime Active Sports, Ryan Pierce. Thanks for coming on. You heard our pick'ems. You heard our game of the week, which is Denver at Oakland. And we are going to end this with a quick fantasy talk. Slater, I got a couple things just to kind of lead us off. I know you talked about it while we were actually doing it. I'm going to start off with quarterback. A-Rod or Kyler Murray? Who do you got? You got A-Rod visiting Chicago. You got Kyler Murray in the Dome at home against the
I got
Line.
Aaron Rodgers over a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
His debut all day.
You never know. Everyone's kind of a little
It's Aaron
skeptical.
Rodgers. I'm not going to take.
He's projected
I'm not,
less.
I'm not okay, but I'm not going to take a rookie quarterback. I'm not going to say a rookie quarterback that is. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying he's going to be terrible, but a rookie quarterback that is undersized in his NFL debut.
He is small as hell.
Yeah, in his NFL debut against arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
I'm going to
As far
agree
as
with you on that
skill
too. I think even though Kyler Murray is going to have a decent game, whether it's on the
Aaron
feet
Rodgers
or on the
for
rod,
Kyler Murray.
it's
Think
Aaron
about it.
Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers can scramble. People underestimate that. He's going to blow up whether he's down 20 or up 20. I think he's still going to sling it and just show the world that, hey, I'm healthy again. Hopefully my knee doesn't blow out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Next, I got tight ends. I got Vance McDonald versus Njoku on the Browns. Who do you got? Obviously, Vance is playing the Patriots. Njoku's going against the Titans, who ranked 3rd best against fantasy tight ends last season.
I got Njoku.
Njoku, okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to take Vance. I think it's going to be a decent
I think
game.
Juju has the biggest, and James Conner have the most potential.
Oh, of course.
I
But
think James Conner is going to have a better game than Juju.
James Conner's got a better game.
I think James Conner of the Steelers.
Okay, so that could be like your flex debate. I'm gonna say Vance is gonna have a decent game. I know last year he only had 1 touchdown, two catches, 9 yards, 1 touchdown. Last season against the Pats, but this is gonna be the opening game. And if you are correct, sir, it's gonna be a walloping. So they're gonna have to play from down. They're gonna have to pass. Juju and Vance are gonna step up. Finally, my next question is your flex options. James White versus Robbie Anderson. Who do you got? Robbie Anderson's matching up against that really good corner for the Bills. I can't remember his name.
Tre'Davious White.
Thank you. And he's a boomer bust.
Like I said, Le'Veon Bell is going to light it up, so I got James White in that.
Okay.
I mean, James White's not the starter, but he's in those crucial third downs, those third and shorts, and Tom Brady, he's his go-to. When him and Jules are his go-to when it's third and short.
Yep. All right, that's all I got. You got any fancy talk you want to talk about?
Bench Tyreek Hill, start Leonard Fournette.
Bench Tyreek
start
Hill,
Antonio
start
Brown,
Leonard Fournette.
and start Philip Lindsay as well.
You start Mike Williams week 1.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Slater, it's that special time of the day. Quick takes. I believe something is yours.
Yep.
You owned it last week. You won
Defended
the first
it
belt.
last
Defended it last week after the
I mean,
change. What do we always do?
We'll do a minute 55 for this one.
This one? Okay. So I'm going to click it once you start talking.
Okay. Who holds the single season passing yards record?
Passing yards record?
Yep.
Tom Brady.
No.
Peyton Manning.
Yep. How old is Ezekiel Elliott?
24.
Chris Harris was drafted by what team?
The Broncos.
No.
Redskins.
No.
Pats.
No.
Bucks.
No.
Skip it.
DeAndre Hopkins' longest reception last year was how many yards?
67.
No.
55.
No.
59.
No.
69.
No.
81.
No.
Skip it.
What college did AJ Green attend?
Alabama.
No.
Oklahoma.
No.
Stanford.
No.
Georgia.
Yep. Who is Khabib fighting this Saturday?
Khabib is fighting. I forget. Skip it. You
How
said
many
it.
rings does Dirk Nowitzki have?
1.
Where did Jarvis Landry go to college?
LSU.
What is the USC Trojan? Oh, never mind. Skip it. Besides Tom Brady, who was the other player nominated to Pro Bowl last year on the Patriots?
Julian Edelman.
No.
Offense, defense.
Defense.
Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, that one. Where is tomorrow's NFL game?
It's in Green. Chicago.
What team is Jordan Howard on?
He's on the Eagles.
The Patriots are 0-2 against what team in the Super Bowl?
Giants.
Peyton Manning wears what number?
18.
Russell Westbrook is on what team?
Rockets.
How many times have the Chargers been in the Super Bowl?
0. Once.
Who is the second highest paid running back in the NFL?
Todd Gurley.
Adrian Peterson is on what team?
Redskins.
What team is Kirk Cousins on?
Vikings.
Yep, you got it.
All right. Oh, go back. Hold on.
Oh yeah, sorry. What team is Chris Harris drafted by?
Packers.
No.
Vikings.
No.
Chargers.
No.
Steelers.
No. Do you want the other question? You want
Just skip it.
DeAndre Hopkins' longest reception last year was how many yards?
99.
No.
87.
No.
54.
No.
39.
No.
21.
Nope.
67.
Dude, that was a long 1 minute 55
I
seconds.
know.
I thought that was like 3 minutes.
I know. Shoot. All right.
Okay, so you missed 2. You got 18 out of 20.
All right.
DeAndre Hopkins' longest reception was 49 yards.
Wow. Only 40. I said 69. I was like kind of close.
You're still 59. And then
49. That's it.
Chris Harris was drafted by no team.
Oops. Hold on. All right. Ready? What college did Ray Lewis attend?
Skip it.
What team drafted Champ Bailey?
Broncos.
Nope.
It was skip it for now.
Where did Jalen Ramsey play college ball?
Florida State.
Yep. What is Star-Lord's Marvel character's real name?
Skip it.
Okay.
Thanos.
What? No.
Skip it.
Who won the Heisman Trophy 2 years ago?
Baker Mayfield.
What number was Jordy Nelson on the Packers?
87.
Okay. When's the last time the Jets made the playoffs?
2011.
Nope.
12.
Nope.
9.
Nope.
10.
Yep. What year did the Clippers start playing in Staples Center?
2004.
Nope.
2005.
Nope.
2002.
Nope.
2001.
Nope.
2000.
Nope.
2003.
Nope.
2004. 2005. 2006. 2007.
No.
1994.
Nope.
Skip it.
Okay. What caused Anakin to join the dark side? What is Washington's baseball team's name?
Nationals.
Okay. Which NFL team had the most combined rushing yards last season?
Seahawks.
Okay. What team is RG3 currently on?
RG3.
Yeah.
Ravens.
What is Captain Jack Sparrow's ship's name?
Black Pearl.
Who is the commissioner of the NBA?
Bald guy, skinny. Go.
Okay. Okay, who was the 2018 comeback
Adam
player of the
Silver.
year? Yeah. Who was the 2018 comeback player of the year?
Andrew Luck.
Okay, what number is Dwight Howard?
12,
Nope.
15,
Nope.
14,
Nope.
10,
Nope.
11.
I said it. Nope.
Skip it. 24, 22, 21, 20,
How
19,
many-
18, 17, 16, 15,
Nope.
14, 13,
How
12,
many-
11, 10, 9, 8,
No,
7,
no, you're going too low. How many seasons was Andrew Luck in the league?
5,
Nope.
7,
Yep. How many did he actually play through?
4,
Nope.
5, 3.
No.
Play through.
How many did he play every game?
Oh, 2,
No.
1.
No, I mean, like, how many? Okay, there's one.
What?
Who won the NFL MVP in 2016?
Aaron Rodgers.
Nope.
Tom Brady.
Nope.
Russell Wilson.
Nope.
I don't remember.
Matt Ryan.
My
All right. How many did he actually play through? He played through 6 seasons. He missed
6
a
out of
full.
7?
He missed a full season.
Yeah, but he missed a bunch of games. In the
Yeah.
league.
Okay.
So that
Okay, I'll
that's
give you that one.
tricky.
I'll give you that one. You still lost.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was lame.
Dwight Howard, 39. I said it.
Yeah, okay. I don't pay attention to Dwight Howard's number.
So I'm gonna skip you one. Boom. Oh, I actually skipped one. So I'll just, if you get this, I'll give it to you. Who is the head coach of the Texans?
Bill O'Brien.
Okay.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah. What year did the Clippers start playing? 1999 in Staples Center. Jets made the playoffs in 2010.
Who cares?
You missed 5. I'll give you that round. So you got 15 out of 20. So you know what that means? A new champion has arrived.
Something wasn't working with the timer because his minute 55 was way longer than my minute 55 for some reason.
I guess you can be charged with the clip or the timer next time then, Slot. All right, guys. Well,
It's my phone.
well, it's a great day. We're gonna push out this video for you guys by tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thanks for following us on Instagram, Primetime Sports. I and Time is a Y. Follow us on YouTube, Primetime Action Sports. Follow Slayer and I, Slayer Thomas, Presley Thomas. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in the whole off season. We've been waiting, and the time has come. NFL is back. We're ready. This is our first year doing it from the start. We're gonna have special guests here and there. We're gonna have bold predictions, competitions, pick'ems, all that jazz, raffles, everything. But before we close out, Slayer, as in tradition, anything you want to touch up on? Note anything.
Ezekiel Elliott. He's back. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. That's just. I'm sorry.
The
That's
Doctor
only-
is back.
It's not even that cool. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Not the only thing. Sorry. That's one of the major things I'm looking forward to.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the Chargers making a Super Bowl run. Derwin James will see you in Week 12. Tune in to us next week, next Wednesday. We'll have it out by Thursday for Thursday Night Football. We'll come back with our predictions that go into Week 2 and our results from Week 1. But until then, enjoy your Sundays. Fantasy.
Your Thursdays, Khabib this Saturday as well too. Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, there you go. It's going to be a great weekend. Zeke,
Great week for sports.
welcome back. Until then, though, we out.